Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is probably the 100th time of me trying to do this video because I keep screwing up in OBS. Not turning something on. I don't know. So this time OBS is running, the record button's working, and it's got my actual window. It's doing the right things. I have it right next to me this time instead of covering it up with some other window. I'm watching it. So that being said, let's do this. I've played this already. Or because I did recordings and it didn't come out. So I kind of know what to do. I'm kind of just going to go through it. I won't read everything off because it takes a long time. I'll kind of just take my time. Not my time, you can pause it when I get to those points. I'll just kind of stall for a second and then so you guys can read it. But let's check the settings again because these always like to change on me. I'll just leave all that stuff the way it is. This motion blur always turns back on. Save. Audio's good, game's good, Imperial, okay, yeah, it's just that one. Anywho. Let's do the demo. We're going to delete this one because I screwed up. New game. Snake YT. YouTube. So these are the different settings you can get when the game comes out, but right now it's just demo, so I'm not really going to go over them. It's just, you know, if you want to read them, you can. Just pause the video and read them off. Oh my gosh. I am liking the new color scheme though. The yellow around the highlight around the turquoise. It's pretty nice. My thumbnail. I did my thumbnail like that too. Took a picture of that one start screen and then we'll do the tutorial for you guys. So where am I sitting now? See, now I got good frames now. Last time I did it, it was crappy. So let's go in here and let's bump these up. Let's bump that to high and see what that does. Okay, and then let's just do ultra, see what that does. That might be too much. So far it's good. And motion blur's turned back on. What in the world? No. Save. Okay, we finally got a good frame. Whoops. Turn that off. I'll probably cut some of this stuff out in the beginning and whatnot if I deem it not usable. This is one of our trucks. It's ours. We gotta play with it, but the tutorial won't let us do anything until we're done with it. So let's get through the tutorial real quick. You come up here, you right click, you go to garage editor, and you just remove all this crud. And then you go here, you gotta go to editor, add garage equipment, you need to get your lift. I think they gave you the first one for free. You can actually buy them. 2 more. Open the pad menus, garage equipment, so go do that again. And there's that moved. So we can put this anywhere, but I'm gonna put it on top of this toolbox. Why not? There we go. We gotta use the computer really quick. We're gonna go to decorations and tools. We're gonna get this guy. Add. Finalize. We gotta click it and then hold the button down. There is a day and night cycle in this game, so I don't want you to go to sleep. There's all these posters and stuff. You can take all that stuff down. I'm pretty sure when the game comes out, it's gonna be a completely bare, empty shop. Because you can actually buy all these shelving, well, most of it anyways, in that little pegboard over there. You guys can read this off. You can go ahead and pause it. Sleep. Drink something while that loads. Yep, if I had a shop, because I am a master tech at trade, I do work on cars for a living. If I had my own shop, I'd probably have a couch that I'd sleep on too if I overworked myself. Who wants a bed in a shop? The couch is cool. I think when the game comes out and I get going in this, I'm gonna actually decorate this up as a just a hangout break room. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's a lot like 21, but I'm liking a lot of the new stuff. The free roam, the multiplayer is what I'm really interested in, and some other features we'll get into as we play along. Let's see. No, wait. Yeah, garage editor. We can put this wherever we want. I'm just gonna throw it over here for now. We can open all the doors. So I think they took that QL mod that somebody did, and they took that idea and they implemented some of the features of that into this game. Yeah, more than once I went in there, I deleted it, took everything out, and you can take these lights off. So that means you can buy these lights and place them around. That's pretty cool. I'm just gonna go to the tablet. This is how you do your orders. Again, you guys can read it. If you pause it, we're gonna go ahead and take this order. And then we're going to cars out here. This is the part that takes 10 minutes to read. It explains all the function menus of the cars, how to read everything. So I'm just gonna hit next. You guys can pause it as you guys go if you want to read it. Okay. Oh, nope. Get in the car. Now you can transport these cars like the old game where you just right click in the pie menu and just send it if you don't want to drive them in. A keynote is when you get this game, first install it. It's gonna be on keyboard and mouse. If you want to use a controller, you need to put your settings. Sorry, I just want to show you something. Right here to Legacy. That'll allow you to use your keyboard or mouse and your controller and maybe even a steering wheel. I don't know. I don't have a steering wheel. You guys can try it out. Where am I going? Back in the car. Right click on the mouse. Start the car. This is where I grab my controller. Different views. Turn it on. Let's take a cruise around the little demo area. Hopefully when the game comes out, they'll have a Y-axis or an X-axis to invert. They got a Y and they don't have an X. Just get it close enough and it'll center itself for you. Put the controller down at this point and go back to the keyboard and mouse. You can play the game with the controller. I just find it easier with a keyboard and mouse. And it doesn't let you close the door. This is a tutorial. It will normally, but tutorial it won't. It's like the 5th time I'm doing this tutorial. Trying to get a video out. One more. But the demo, unfortunately, is not multiplayer. Right. Looks like it's mixed with some. Maybe not. Filter off. Put that over there for now. We will now pop the hood. I think. Oh no, once we select the status window. And this part's where you get stuck. You need to highlight everything. You don't really need to select the battery because you're going to charge it. So now you go here, pull this guy off, pull the heat shield off, then we will pull the wires off, pull that spark plug out, and we can move over and zoom in. It's just like the other game. Seems like it's a bit smoother in this game. And then we'll grab that battery, and then we will go charge it. And we have to sit here and wait for it. It is done. From computer, now these are open. Oh, main shop. This is telling you how it works. So you open the shopping window, shows you how it works. You click on this, add. You know what I mean? You just add these. It's just telling you how it works. Okay, then you want to go to show shopping cart. That is for standard delivery or quick delivery. Close. It wants you to do a quick delivery, which actually costs, this is your total price for this. If you do that, it's $115 for instant delivery. So you'll lose a lot of money if you want your stuff right away. Sometimes it's just easier. I haven't gotten that far, but I think it's easier to just get as many orders as you can, get them all torn apart, get your parts, and then when time comes in, go to bed, get all your parts, and then get them all done. Instead of having to sleep all the time, because you do get time bonuses if you get them done in a certain amount of time. So if you're always going to sleep getting parts all the time, you're going to lose that time bonus. You don't have to do the time bonus, but you get more. I think you get more XP and money with that. So I haven't got that far. Like I said, I've just gotten past the tutorial. Let's see. Oh, it's outside. Will do, baby boo. Okay, you want to do that first. Will do. I like how the buttons actually move this time. I'll right click on part mount. I am actually really loving these colors. They're easier on my eyes. I did my thumbnail like that. Took a screenshot of the main screen and then wrote with the same colors. Alright, now we can lower this guy down. Install parts. Need the spark plug. to the coil. I'm surprised they didn't give us the fast mounting and unmounting in the demo. I think they did that in 21. It was all really fast, and then when the game came out, it was like, oh man, it's really slow, we gotta level up. This game has that too, it's just a little different. There's like a section that kind of shows you how that works. Okay, and then battery. I actually recorded this earlier, right before I got my dinner, and I went to pause it to eat my dinner, and I realized I didn't even record it, so I scrapped it. I was like, well, let's start over. I'll do it after dinner. Part unmount. And then we gotta do the draining tool, which is right there. Come over to this guy that wants to drain. It's just like 21 if you've played that one. Fill it. You can move a little bit while you're pouring it in this game. And then we need to come this way, fill the engine. And this one's a little bit different. The washer fluid, I mean, it's the same thing, but the way it pours is different. It's pretty cool. And you're good. And you close the hood. I want you to get inside and start it. Make sure it's all good to go. Wrong side. I'm not on the wrong side of the car. What are you talking about? What's you talking about, Willis? That's the first time that's happened to me. Oh. I think if you lower it all the way down, I think it does that on purpose so you can't start it while it's up in the air all the way. Yep, that's probably what it is. And then that's it. It tells me to get out of the car. And then it wants us to ship it from here. We can see all our tasks, everything's done. Go to car summary, you can go to parts. Shows everything that's wrong with the car. And then it's separated in categories. So you got your engine, so it's not all one like the other game. If you're doing a certain section, you can just go to that section, gearbox. Or even when you're building, you're working on the suspension, you just want to see your suspension, and then you go on to the next one. Body, condition. I mean, all the bad stuff's up front, on top. And you go to the summary, and then you hit finish order, hold the button down, and then you're done. The tutorial's done. Now we can move on to the next item of business. This game's weird when it's on running with the OBS. I don't know why. I get tired of it doing that. Now it's back up. It's weird. So let's get another car. Oh, hold on a second before I do that. We don't need this. Get somebody for it. Well, notice that the Lexus is breaking worse and worse. While you're at it, please check the steering system. Other than that, it's probably a routine oil service. Thank you. So we'll go get this guy. First, I'm going to show you something here. Let's start this guy. and it defaults to whatever view you had last time. I can put this anywhere I want in there. We'll park it right over here. And that's that. Look at that. You can move all this crap and just store your cars inside if you want. You don't have to have all this sitting there. Okay, so let's go get our car. Stop screwing around, let's get our car. Okay. Get into the seat. Start it. Okay. We'll take this one down the test track. I don't know if this is a test track for the game or if it's just for the demo because you can't go anywhere. Alright. Look at that burnout. Not very powerful though. It needs some work. Okay, now we got her in. Now we can actually close the ding door. And then we'll go open the hood and then we'll find out what is wrong with this thing. Issues to fix. So here's your information on the car. Tells you if it's the owner, is the client, or if it's mine, and the rarity of the car. It tells you if the engine's going to start, yes, no, and all your factory colors. This is all the information in the car. It tells you what engine's in it. It's only got this one. There's no spots for it, so at least at this point in time. So you can take this engine, fix it, and then you can put better breathing components. Like if you don't like that intake and there's a blower style intake, you can actually stick it on this engine. You don't have to replace the whole engine with a supercharged engine like before. So that's I'm gonna have fun playing around with that. These are your parts. Like I said, there are any categories. We already know the oil filter is bad. It tells you your conditions, like that arrow up, conditions at the top. Brakes, okay, well, we know we got bad brakes. So, your gearbox. I think this is very helpful when you're building a car because you kind of know what, especially when you buy a junk one. So we already know that. So you can put those to the shopping list right here. And we know we need brakes, so we'll just go ahead and do this. And what's cool about this is I can actually go order this stuff now. And then wait for the clock to change, and then as soon as the clock hits the right time, my stuff will here and I won't have to sleep. And oil filter. Okay, issues to fix. And they're all there. We got them all. So I'm gonna go buy the stuff. Oh yeah, this is your upgrade thing. Web 0. I had a skill point last time and it wouldn't let me spend it, but I think, and people were complaining on Discord, I think the problem is When I got to level 2, I was able to open this one because there's no requirement here. This one, I think, even if you have a skill point, I still think you need to unscrew 250 bolts and a skill point to level up to the next one. I think that's how this works. So there's a lot more than this. There's just not in the demo. Go to the main shop. We're going to go to our shopping list. I'm going to click add, and it deletes it automatically for you. You don't have to delete it. I still play 21 and even 2018, but I went back to 18 because I kind of like the difficulty of that one compared to 21 because I had an issue for it. But this game might just take those two away from you. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. And now you want to show shopping cart, and I do not want instant delivery, so I'm going to hit that. And it's 10 o'clock, and they will show up. It usually tells you what time they show up. Yeah, usually it'll tell you. Oh, I'm not done yet. I gotta order this stuff. I already did. It'll usually tell you, like, it says 10:09, but it'll usually tell you the delivery time so you know what you're doing. Escape. Yeah, no, it didn't show me. It usually has a timer there that tells you when they're going to show up, so you know how much time you have left. But it's not. It's not showing it. It's 10:20 right now. When are they supposed to show up? Let's see. Arrival? Nope. That's weird. Yeah, man, it would normally tell you. Well, anyways, maybe they'll show up by the time we're working on it. That was weird because it would usually tell you, oh, we'll be here by 8 in the morning, and then this is the time it is, and then, or. Okay, so we are doing the brakes. I know that. Still can't click on that while it's moving. So we need 2 days, 2 pads, and 2 shoes, an oil filter, and outer tire rods. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Let's go and drain this because I don't want the oil changed. We'll run this. Oh, I'm going to use this. Drain it. Move it over there. Click on this. This one is snappier, I'll tell you that. It's not. It's snappier when you click on things. It's not as slow. Okay, we'll do that, and then we will get these 2 tires, all the tires off actually. You know, I was thinking that these are randomly generated because I was doing something on one of the ones that I messed up with, but. And I swear that when I came back in, these rusted bolts or whatever were on the opposite side. One guy's working on a car that I did on another save. That he had an internal engine problem, but I have that car and I got all my parts for it, and I didn't have any engine problems on that one. I had different. It was the same complaint but different parts. So I don't know. Very weird. I think it's the 3rd car. We'll find out here when we get to that car. There's just 3 of these you can do, and then you can play with your main car. Okay, this one is cool. I like these because check this out. Expert mode is going to be really fun. You know, before it took the whole copper and bracket off? Well, guess what? You actually have to take the bracket off separately. Okay, and then we'll go back. Should have taken it off on the side already. No, we'll do this first. Hold on. We'll have a tire out here that needs to come off. See, I don't remember having to spray that last time. It just came off. So I wonder if it's just some of the things are just randomly generated, not everything. I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me. Watch this video and then watch someone else play. Do the same thing. Let me know if it's all the same rusted bolts in the same spot or not. Because I kind of noticed that for a second there. I was like, it doesn't look right. I don't remember that being there. Like that, you know. Let's go to the rear. Let's get these tires off. Okay. This is his shoes. We'll just do this one. Don't really have to release them in a start pattern, but tightening you do. So what's funny is they give you stuff that you can actually buy, machines you can purchase. Like I purchased a brake lathe in my other play, but it says not available in the demo. Well, why would you let me purchase it if it's not available in the demo? Let's see if our parts showed up, because it didn't tell me what time, and it usually does. No, they're not here. How do... Right here it says 12. But it usually tells you up here. So okay, so we got like 20 minutes. It'll go by quick. We'll wait. I'm not gonna go to sleep. Engine shop. All cars. So there's 3 missions. You have this guy, and another guy. I think this one. I don't know why this one's in there. Maybe there's 4. I think there was only 3. Maybe there's a total of 4. And then you have your truck. So you can switch the engines if you want, even though it didn't say it. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I didn't ever notice that. You click on this, and there's that different many variations of it. And then those are your parts that you can put on that engine. And you want to do this one, these are the parts for that. I don't know if they're the same or not. And then this one, there's different variances of it. Oh, I did that one already. These are all 4-wheel drive engines. Same with this one. 1 engine, but these are all the parts you can put on it. This guy. All cars. These are the only engines they have in there right now. Body shop. Bunch of body stuff you can do. So your wheels, okay, so your tires and rims are all in the same area instead of bouncing around. I like that. You can do your wheels and tires all in the same section, so you can pick what you want. I think when I put my truck together, I'm gonna change out the wheels too. If we have enough money. You got your interior, you got your benches, your seats, your steering wheels, or all of it. That's gonna help when you're really looking at stuff. I think they got all the plates here. These are the decorations, so be careful. This is all the decorations. You see this, people think like, oh, because I've seen someone say, oh, I gotta use a grinder on a car. No, it's a decoration. No, these are all decorations. See it, like I said, you could decorate the crap out of your. These are non-usable items. These are tools. These are stuff you can buy and use. Your lift, your coffee machine, computer, different colored cranes. I'll probably buy the orange one. Detailing kit. Different colored oil buckets, which I'm probably going to grab an orange one. And then your body benches, your spring roller. There's already one out there. There's an upgrade table, a welder. You can get an old computer if you want. Go stick that in the office. Alignment machine. You have to actually buy an alignment machine. We already have balancers already out there, but when the game comes, you'll have to buy those. These are your warehouses, your cabinets, and then your workshop toolbox. You can get many of those and place them around. Anyway, I think our parts might be up there. Enough blabbering on. Let's just go. Let's put our car back together here. I had a problem where it was selecting the old part and I had to actually click on the new part. Not on every single one, but it did it sometimes. I don't know why. That little click, click, click dunk noise that you do when you select those is gone. Finally. The music is killer in this game, by the way. Can put the tie rod on. So I guess white is good now, instead of that gray color. Makes sense. Probably easier to paint. See? I must have only bought one of those. No, there's two. See how it selected the old one? So what's cool is that in the inventory, it says ×2. So when you click on the thing and you buy it, it gives you 2, I believe. So see, there's 3 rotors. 2 bad and 1 good. So it's pretty cool. I like the layout. See how it's doing that again? I don't know why it does that. Anywho. There is a radio over here. I do kind of want to look and see what radio stations they have, if they still have like the greatest hits, which was one of my favorite stations in 21. Go look over there real quick after we get this car back together. It's a game, it don't matter cross pattern, but I'm just used to it. So our music and then that. So it's the demo. So there'll be more. I like the fact that the white is new. You can almost leave them that way without having to paint them because it's white. White is the new you. Okay. We'll get to the other one. That's got to be a bug. No, I don't want to do that one, dummy. I don't want to do that one either. It's like the dot will just go in its own spot. See, it started over there, and then when it was done, it was there. Whatever. I believe we're gonna put the oil filter on, so we'll do that really quick. Don't want to forget that. I keep stressing to Red Dot in Discord that they need to add a sound effects button to their audio, because the sound effects with the impact gun and all that, it's too loud. And they added one for oh gosh, what? Something else, but it's not for sound effects. I drained it. And then we need to drain the brake fluid and refill the washer. Okay, we've already drained this. So we will lower it down. And we will fill it. We'll fill this guy. So we can do it in the order we want to do it now. Well, we're going to have Optima batteries. That's going to be fun. Done. And it wanted washer fluid. And then it wanted us to drain. What did it want us to drain? I don't remember. Brake fluid. That's what I thought. Because we did the brakes, it's technically wanting us to change the fluid out, which a lot of people overlook. As brake fluid is water-based, so it absorbs moisture. So anytime you do brakes, because brakes get hot, and it causes the brake fluid to get hot and get moisture in there. So you should change out your brake fluid or flush the lines out when you do your brakes. Just saying. A lot of people think, oh, it's just a waste of money. You just want, well, no. You get moisture in there and you start getting a weird puddle. That's the only fluid that's water-based. Power steering and all the other ones are water-based. Even coolant has a little bit of like a lubricant oil in it. So it's not 100% water or oil-based. Washer fluid's water-based, but that's not a critical engine component there. Sell these. Okay, I think we got everything. Is everything done? Yep. So now we can, we'll just finish it from here. We could go park it, but done. El Suido, we leveled up. Now watch, this is what I'm talking about, a level. 1 skill point requires 1 skill point. I got 1. Can't do anything. I think you have to get 250 bolts removed. So you actually have to work a little bit harder to get to it, not just your skill point. People are mentioning in Discord that that's a bug. I go, nah, I think you have to get those up too. I could be wrong. Next order of business. Tablet, nope. This is what I want. Yeah, I'm dropping off. Hey, I'm dropping by with a small problem. My new sporty toy isn't doing so great. The engine misfires and something won't start. Okay, I think this is the one I was doing. I think there is one more after this. Maybe. The turbo is loud and the brakes are squeaking. I hope I won't regret this purchase. Fix whatever's needed and make sure everything works properly. Okay, we'll take that one. You can... I think you still have to go to the car. I was going to say you can just click on it and bring it in, but you got to click on the car. We'll drive it and see how it runs. It's like an Audi. Let's see. Alright, let's go take this thing for a spin. Oh, wow, that sounds good. Oh, I hear it, miss. You hear the turbos go. It's either that or it's misfiring or it's rev limiting. It shouldn't rev limit like that. It should shift it every time it hits its peak. Oh, there's one other thing I forgot to tell you guys that helps us level up, but I haven't been doing it in the other cars. I better go do it. Here, I'll show you real quick. It's simple. Basically, you go here and you do the inspection. It looks way different. So basically, you need to hold this button down. That's slow, and it inspects everything for you. Kind of like the other one, but you're getting a magnifying glass on the area that you're looking at. And we get XP for it. So it's a lot like 21, but better. They've improved on a lot of things. And apparently, we gotta try it out. The wheel balancer and the tire machine, you can either just have it do it on its own, or you can have the mini games. So they're actually listening to everybody. I think once the game's out and people complain about certain what they want, they can't really modify the game they've already done. They just have to do it in a new game. So you guys can skip this or fast forward the video at this point if you don't want to see it. I would time lapse it, but this is a demo and I'm trying to show everything off. So, well, there's a roller that's bad and another roller and a tensioner. I don't know if that's part of the list or not, because this has a list. Some things aren't discovered. I'm going to go ahead and finish that off. There's a bearing down there. Maybe it's not regenerated. I think they're all the same. It seemed like it was, though. And make sure I get everything. There's a subframe, fuse box. And other tools I haven't been using. Close the door. Okay, we'll do this guy. I see something red down there too. Looks like brakes. Exhaust. Suspension. Exhaust. And I wonder if that's it. Okay, then we'll come into here. We'll use our tools. We have everything access to us for now. The demo gives us everything. The cranking sounds a lot better too. The other one was annoying. It cranks forever too. That seemed to be good. Tool. Now what do I do? That one? Did I do fuel pressure? Yeah, I did. It's just not giving me the XP points. Do the tires real quick, just for experience. Okay, and next we'll go to the meter. Top, and we'll go to our compression tester. And then we'll go to the OBD2. This looks a lot like a snap-on scanner. I don't know what model, but it looks a lot like a snap-on scanner. It looks like you can put the name in alphabetical order too. That's even better than having it like just splattered around or backwards. Cool. And I think that was it for tools. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, what do we got? Oh, nope, that's not what I want. I want this. There's 2 parts not discovered. And I'll put all these on the shopping list. This is to highlight the thing on the car. I don't care about that. One, I believe. Let's get it in the air. One, I believe, is this guy. You take it off, and it'll give it to you. The other one. Yep, turbocharger. We'll leave it off. And then the other one. Hold on, it's not what I wanted to do. Drive shaft. What was the other one? Okay, the other one. Remember, I was doing something. Is that it? No. Is that it? No. I think whatever it is behind this cover. I don't remember though. It was from my other paper when I did the video that failed. So white usually means, oh, there's a water pump. The water pump in there? Let's see. There's not. Okay, so before we do that, we have to drain the coolant and we will get charged. No. So a good idea when you work on these cars is, yes, it does charge you a little bit of money to fill up the fluids, but if you kind of know what you're getting into, just drain the fluids. If you know you're going to be getting into the cooling system or the steering, whatnot, or the engine, or the brakes, drain the fluid. I don't know that you pulling the brakes and drain the fluid, I don't think matters still. Because when you do brakes, they're going to have you drain the fluid. Now, I don't know if that would really be a very good idea. Okay, now we can get this belt off, and then we can pull that water pump. And that's got to be the other one. Yes, indeed it is. Okay, so let's go order these guys up since we have a shopping list. And then we will let the time go by and see if we get our parts by the time we're done with it. So we want to show shopping list, and we just want to click on all this stuff. Add. Is it faster if I just hit the enter key? No. Let's for search for a part. What is it? Enter add to cart. No, it's just the mouse. It's just faster. Just trying to do a select, but I didn't see anything down there. I told my son to download this game because he was playing 2018 for a while. And then he kind of stopped, and 21 came out, and he just didn't get into it. And then I told him, well, this one's multiplayer, so download the demo. The demo is not, but he was like, okay, I'll download it. He downloaded it, but I don't know if he's playing it or not. It'd be cool if he did, because I got someone to play with besides, you know, if I find anybody online. But like I said, because we got all our parts. I'm gonna go back in there. Standard delivery. I see 1800. So it'll be here in 15 minutes. So if I finalize this, right, we're done. My parts should be here in 10 minutes. So we're good. I don't have to go to sleep. Yay. So let's try the rest of this. Let's do since the car's down, let's pull the spark plugs out because everything else I believe we're gonna have to do underneath, and I believe he just wants an oil change. Okay. So let's just go and pull the spark plugs. Pull the plugs. I think that's the smart way to do it if you can catch it in the time. Sometimes you do them past a certain time. See, there's our parts. You catch it at a certain time, and you know what? I'll actually go grab those parts because I can reinstall this stuff while I'm taking them out. But at a certain time frame, I think if it's after 4 or something like that, and you order, I think the next time's 8 in the morning. And if you have nothing to do, you're better off sleeping. So we got all our parts, now we can just mount everything, put all our new parts in. Look at that. I kind of like that. I don't like. It was cool that they just gave you the parts before, but I kind of like that. It makes it a little more interesting. You know, you gotta wait and gotta be a little bit more calculated in your orders. You know, do I want to order this now, or do I want to wait, or do I want to? You know what I mean? That makes it a lot more fun. And there's that bug. I don't know why I did that. I'll probably fix it. Okay, those are done. Now we can. Actually, no, hold on. Let me go down here and do our water pump because it's right here. Water pump. There it is. Let's put our belt on. Tensioner. Cover. I'll run this one up to about an hour and a half. We're sitting about an hour. There's be some edits in it, so it'll probably be a little bit less time than what my total is. If there's another car to do after this, depending on how sophisticated it is, we'll start into it and then maybe finish it on the second episode. And because I want to do that truck, and that's going to be an entire episode in and of itself. So, okay, that's the no need to lift it because we got to get some. We gotta get some. Let's see, what is it? Brake jobs going on here? Is it idler roller? Idler roller. What idler roller? There was only one. Oh, really? Those two, they were white. And why did it put the old ones back on? Let's just take care of it. And that's probably a bug too. Let's get it off. See me not thinking that those are rollers. Let's go ahead and let's pull this off again. I hate doing things twice. Turn on phone. It's so 8:30. Pull this off. Look, they're white. Usually white's supposed to be good, but is it the center is what's showing it's not white, so it's showing it's bad? Well, I guess we'll find out when we put this on. Like I said, it's a new game, so everything's set up a little bit different. I don't know why it gave me the veterans. Same thing. They look new. I don't know why. Okay, maybe they'll fix that. I'll get this all in and we'll go ahead and put that turbo on too while we're down here. I totally forgot about that. Okay. Hub bearing. So let's get this front stuff going first. I'm pretty sure it's the it's just brake pads and links and stuff. So we'll get this done and then we'll just come. Whoop. I think that's all it was just pads. Yeah, pads, drive shaft, and oil filter. What are you doing? Take that off. We'll put a new one on it. I believe I joined this already, did I not? I did not. That was the other car. Let's get these wheels off. Let's just do this here while we're here. He doesn't want a caliper, he just wants pads. It's a lot harder to tell what's wrong with these, but just by looking at them. The only reason I'm doing this is I don't know how picky it is with the where the things go. Okay, we have two hot bearings. There's one there. That link must be on the other side because that one looked good. I put the filter on. Did I not? I don't think I did. And the drive shaft is obviously on the other side. So it's okay to put this wheel on. No, it's not. That filter's, oh, you know what? It made me put the old one back on. Dude, game. What are you doing to me? You're supposed to be selecting the new part, man. Sure, you guys saw me do that. You'll be in the comments going, you put the old part back on? Yeah. Just realized it. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. So this axle's got to come out. And they don't come out that easy normally. There's your bearing. Put a new one in. We'll select the new one. Put that axle back in. Now we can put the tire on. Okay, let's go to this side. No, that built tire off. It's gotta come off anyways. I can get that off without pulling the tire off. That bearing out of there. Now we can install everything. New axle. New pads. New link. Okay. And it's just breaks in the pads. And then we'll go drive it around. To see if it runs any better after what we did with the spark plugs and the turbo. I just want to see if the game actually makes a difference. And when you fix something like that. There are some things that need to be fixed in it, so they should be updating the demo at some point. Maybe just trying to gather more stuff so they don't have to put as many updates out, as long as they're not like critical bugs or crashes that, you know, the game's almost like not playable. Then you want to put an update out quick, but so far I don't think anybody's having that problem. Some people saying that they couldn't lift the car up. Well, you might have not had the car on the lift right. And then people saying I'm on the opposite side of the seat. I've seen that too, and they're like, "What's wrong with the game?" Well, you saw me. I figured it out. You gotta have the lift. You have to have the car. What am I doing? You gotta have the car completely on the lift. We'll install these pads off the lift. I thought this game was going to come out in 24 because it's like a three-year part pattern, but it didn't. So then I was thinking 25 because COVID came around. Well, no, because 21 came out, so that wouldn't have slowed it down. Maybe that game came out and then they tried to work on the other one. They couldn't, so it took them longer because it was after the fact. But so then I was thinking, maybe 25. And I started hearing rumors about this one in 25. Thinking it was going to be 25, and then I guess they changed it into 26. Just because it's the time that they were going to release it. Because they had this idea over a year ago that it was coming out. They were letting everybody know. So it was like not a hush hush, but it was not very, it wasn't advertised. It was just like if you follow the game, you would know. I wish they'd make the pads like, with the bad wear down too, not just look like crap. I'm so used to it just giving me the good pads, selecting them automatically, but whatever. And then this car should be done minus putting the oil in. and whatever else it wants. There's it there. Why is this still red? There's nothing else here. Oh, you know what? Somebody was talking about that. I was saying they couldn't finish this one of them because, and I never finished this one on my other one. When I found out the video wasn't working. There's nothing else on the list. Are you supposed to like move over? Well, you know, I think there's a way to find out. You go to parts, and you go to engine, and you have your condition, and if there's something here... Oh, I know what it is. See how I saw that? Check it out, it's my fault. I didn't finish putting this back together, but I have to do it, the car on the ground. That's why it wouldn't let me... That's why it was still red. Papa! See? It's not the game, it's the user, it's the player. Look at that. I put those all in there and I didn't finish putting this all together. You guys are in the comments going, you didn't finish everything down there. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I didn't care about that pulley. Now it's green. Here we go. Maybe that's what that guy was having a problem with. And I just need to fill the oil. And we be done with this one. See how it's nighttime? We can't sleep now, so... At least that's what it said. I wonder if drinking the coffee actually makes you move faster. Boys and girls, this one is done. Oh, no it's not. Yeah, see? It tells you I forgot to put coolant back in it. You guys are probably yelling at me about that one too. Oh well. Alright, now we can get out of here. Bingo. Level up again. And here's what I mean. Got level 2. I can get this. See? Because it doesn't require any of this. Even though I've examined all this, 105, this isn't available in the demo. So it won't work. None of this is in there. But I believe you have to hit that number for that to work. We'll find out because this is one... No, hold on. Wait. Yeah, see? We can do this one now because it's 78 to 50. Before I couldn't do this one, so you do have to have that number to move up. That's strong arms. And I got 2 skill points. So... I want to do this first. So we need to get a few more bolts unscrewed. Okay, so it is nighttime. Oh, I want to drive the car. Oh well. What is our next? Is there another order? So there was 1, 2, 3. There is 4. Okay, this is the part of the hard one. Good morning. It's like the Ford Taurus. My dad sent me here. I inherited this car from my grandfather. Sorry about that. My wife walked in. Anyways, he really liked this car, even though he was not a big car enthusiast. I think my car may be a bit neglected. I spent the last few years parked outside near the house. Please make it more suitable for everyday use. In its current condition, I am not sure what to expect. Thanks. You might do this one in the next episode, but we'll go ahead and pull it in. We're 116, and this is probably going to be a really big one. So we'll go ahead and take that order. That may be an episode of itself, and then we're going to work on our car here. We're probably going to tear this thing completely down, depending on how much money we get, and probably redo it. I don't think we can paint it, but we're going to, yeah, we're going to really We could do multiple orders at once because you got all these parking spots. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 7. We'll see if it lets you do that. At least it starts. That don't sound like a Ford Taurus. Oh yeah, this thing's got no power. It needs some work. There's no joggers in this. Typical Ford back in the day. Nothing wrong with Fords. That's, if it's an American vehicle, that's pretty much all I prefer if it's a truck. Yeah, we got some stuff. All right. Here's in. We will close that door. Let's see what we got out of it so far. Issues to fix. Just one oil change. Not many, but brakes. You got some springs, sway bar, and a hub bearing. Let's do a quick inspection and see if we can't get most of these parts done really quick. Let's pop this. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and do this slow little thing. You guys can speed up the thing if you want. I might just time lapse this part. I'm not sure. Maybe time lapse it is. Okay, that is done. Let's do our, whoops. Let's do a little tool test here. You know what's funny? That actually looks like an old Ford Taurus engine with the intake back there and the coils. Okay, let's see where we're at. And there's a few things that we did not find. I'm not sure what those would be. 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of them. We did all the inspections. Let's just go ahead and browse around here really quick. We still got a little bit of time. Some things you got to pull off to find. You don't show everything. Just looking for obvious things. I know it said it wanted an oil change. Filters, and sometimes that doesn't show up. I mean, there's a radiator and stuff. I'm just looking for stuff. If we have to, like, check the fuses. I do know that ABS module does not look that bad. What else? Just trying to browse around to see what wouldn't have been picked up with that. We do have a test path we can use this on. I don't know what much more that'll find. We can go do that. Could be some bushings. Could be. Let's go take this thing to the yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's like we gotta drive it over there for some reason. Remote control, baby. Oh, I forgot. I can't use the controller to do that part of it because it exits the car. I'm wondering if this will pick up bushings. I like how that does that. That's pretty cool. Isn't that cool? That shifts the whole suspension around. So the back one's brakes, front one's suspension. Next. I don't know if it's going to find anything else. Z is the category. Rear shock absorber. So it doesn't know what that is, so that might be part of them for the rear. We haven't done the rear yet. Probably not. Well, I'm done with it, so okay. I'm gonna get in the car. Actually, no. I don't. Let's get out. I'm gonna do this. Car to lifter. Take me with it. Did we get anything else? Probably not. Nope. So we're gonna have to dig through this. Just thought I would give it a shot. Fans came up, but sometimes the housing doesn't. Sometimes you gotta take certain things off. Hold on, let's do this. We just sell all this stuff. Let's just do this faster. Alright, I don't want to confuse anything. Let's just go and rip this guy off. Did you get anything? Nope. Might need to come off anyways. It usually checks these filters. There's more than 4? What? Come on now. Oh, that's good. Put that back on. So we can basically go to that list and find out what this thing hasn't found, and we can go to that component. What are you doing? I'm trying to put you. You already on? Okay. We got one more here somewhere. So we can go here. We can go to parts. Doesn't know the condition of the pump or any of the brackets, but I don't know that that matters. Condition. Oh, that's okay. This is engine, so it doesn't know anything but the rod caps. It could be those. Or the head. Or the oil pan. Or the intake manifold. As far as the brakes. So that's kind of a way to sit here and go, is that a problem there? As far as the suspension is concerned, the only thing it hasn't found is the steering rack. So we can go ahead and visually look at that really quick. It looks okay. The only way to check that is to remove it. I'm not going to do that just yet. I don't know. So what else? This is a good way to find out what it's found and what it hasn't. It must want wheel, hub, and bearings 62%. But this is 61. It doesn't want that one. I guess he's very picky about what he wants. Okay. Oh, so the engine is the intake manifold. It doesn't look, yeah. Guess we can pull it off just to see. We'll just check this real quick. If that's not it, then we'll end up looks pretty bad, but I don't know. We gotta tear this engine down anyways. It was not one of them. Did I miss a pipe on the inspection? I did. 67. That's not a problem. Body. I don't think he cares about the body. Maybe it's the rims. Is it the rims? No, that one looks okay. So does that one. Yeah, but you know what? You never know. Let's pull a wheel off. You may want new rims. Let me get up on the lift. Let's just pull the wheel off and hopefully we'll be able to see. They look okay, but that doesn't mean I don't want them. Aye. 40%. You can't tell without. I know he wants tires, but I guess we'll just go take this thing off, this one wheel, just to look, just to make sure. Separate. No, the wheel's good. That's not the wheels. Tires have to come off anyways. I don't know what else. Unless it's in here somewhere. Yeah, it didn't get the heads, but it didn't get the exhaust manifolds. There's two of those. Didn't get the water pump either. What else did it? I didn't get the radiator. Maybe the radiator shot. Maybe. Maybe that's one of them. I don't think so. It doesn't look bad. That don't mean nothing. Let's go ahead and get our drain tool. Let's suck this thing out, and then we'll see what that says. If that ain't it, we'll stop it and we'll continue the next episode. All right. Oh, there's a couple of bushings that just went red. Maybe that's normal. Let's see. What do we get? Nope. Okay, well, we'll finish it in the next episode, guys. We'll find it. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. I'm gonna cut this one. I appreciate everyone stopping by and watching. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out. And go ahead and check out my channel. I got a lot of other videos on mechanic games and a lot of other vehicle games. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.